Thank you for calling RC3. This is Jeff. What kind of meetings are you looking for? So like AA, NA. Okay. So the rest of this, the way it usually works is that we have NA every Monday at 4 o'clock, and then we have NA every Friday at 4. There's also an NA every Saturday. As far as AA is concerned, right now all we have is a Wednesday meeting that's on Saturday, but we're working to kind of work through that. Other than that, those are really the only substances for specific meetings that we have. We also do different things though. I don't know if you're interested in something like every Friday night, or not on Friday, Monday night from 7 to 9, we do something called Easy Does It Cafe, where it's just a place where people can come, kind of hang out. It's a safe, sober environment. That kind of deal. That's every Monday night from 7 to 9. And we also offer member unconsumed support. So as far as if you need or concerned, you talking about a place to kind of hang out in a certain environment or everybody who's Friday. As far as I know, weather permitting. Weather permitting. Yep, absolutely. I don't give a shit and nobody gets on this. I'm gonna be fucking furious. Yeah, I'll wait till 3:15 and nobody gets on, then nobody gets on.
How are you doing?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now I can hear you. So
Okay.
we're the only two on so far. I was worried for a
Okay.
second. So Dana texted me earlier. She's got a client, so she's not going to be able to be on today.
Okay. Dana. Which one is Dana?
She's from Magnolia Landing in
Oh,
Havelock.
okay. Okay, I got you. So please remind me, help me, what's your name again? I'm sorry.
Jeff.
Jeff. And who were you with, Jeff?
I'm with the Wilson County Substance Prevention Coalition.
Right, I remember now. Okay then. Okay. So how has it been going?
It's been going. We have been real busy, real busy.
Yeah, we have too.
So, but I'll be honest. I told Dana, I said I'm in the middle of traveling. I'm trying to get home before this snow comes in because we're right in the middle of where the hardest stuff's supposed to come.
Right, you're right.
So I told her, I said I'm gonna try to keep it short and kind of sweet, and give everybody a chance to just kind of update on what's going on, and then we'll set a date. And at that point, we'll talk about next steps and what we can do.
Yeah.
That'll work for you. I don't know if anybody else will even get on the call, to be honest.
Yeah, so we'll just wait and see, give them a few more minutes. One thing I do, are you coming to the April summit?
Which one is that?
That's the one that's the state.
I'm not 100. I know I'm going to one in May in Raleigh at the McKimmon Center.
No, that's in April.
Is it?
That's the state summit.
All right, I'll check real quick. One of the places here, Community Impact NC, is the one that's doing it.
And it's like a follow-up from what the meeting that we went to.
Oh, yeah, that one. I have no idea. We just got our HRSA grant. We got chosen for the implementation piece.
Oh,
so we are in the middle of getting ready to we have our workforce piece that's due the 15th of next month, and then the sustainability plan, while we have to also write the implementation grant.
Okay.
So, a lot of that's just going to depend on how much the consultant team and I can get done prior.
Okay, I got you.
So, I'll try my best, but I can't guarantee.
I understand that. But what's going on in May?
It is the so it's the substance. Let me look it up in particular. It's a prevention-based summit.
Oh wow, that sounds interesting. Let me write that down.
I can find it. Because Community Impact NC here in Wilson, they it's kind of like what the opioid summit was last year. It's got a different name to it. If I can find it in here. CAC announcement, free training. Here we go. The North Carolina Prevention Conference. And it is May 5th and 6th at the McKimmon Center. And really what it is kind of a follow-up, a smaller version of what the opioid summit was last year. That's one of the first things I went to after taking over this job, and it was awesome to connect with so many people from throughout the state.
Yeah, I'm going to pull that up.
Give me your email real quick, and I will forward you the email that I've got from Doug.
Oh, great.
And it's got all the information.
Okay, it's M. Is in Maria, Potts, P as in Paul, OTTS at Coastal Horizons with the S. .org.
All right, I got you. So I just sent it.
Okay.
So you should get it, and it's got the registration link. They do, I think it's like $40 to go for both days, but lunch is provided.
Okay.
I think that goes to the 28th, and then after that it's $50. But it's well worth the money. Last year the governor came and spoke. But to see so many different sectors represented there, I bet there was close to 1,000 people in it.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Okay. Okay, I'm looking at it now. Yeah. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. So I'm gonna talk to, the powers of B on my end and see if they can send us. Yeah. Okay. You get ready to go somewhere?
Hell no, man.
Hey, I got somebody on Zoom, so be in your best behavior.
That's exactly how our staff is, so it's all right.
Oh,
It's
it
all
is?
right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We have a lot of fun around here, probably too much.
Yeah, we do. We do too. Okay. So, I guess, where's my paper? My, just had it. I just had that.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Shh. I'm trying to see. I just had the map in my hand.
Yeah, so for the person that you're gonna be
Okay.
working with, usually what I do, I always do.
So tell me about your, did you, do anything as far as the resources in your area? Because you had Nash, Wilson, and Edgecombe.
Right. So I've got my coordinator here for our recovery center that's working on a resource manual for Wilson that should be finished next week, which will have all of our prevention, treatment, and recovery resources that'll be provided. She's also making me a spreadsheet list of that. So that way I'll have it digitally and it's kind of easy to access so I can kind of get that sent out. I've reached out to the CARE Coalition in Nash County. They're doing a one-day summit around collegiate prevention and recovery, March 18th. So we have kind of a mini meeting set up where they're supposed to provide their resources at that point. And Edgecombe is actually a HRSA grantee like we are. So,
Okay.
I've been able to get in touch with their rep, and they're doing the same thing RC3 is doing. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
hoping to have that one done by the end of March. And as soon as that's finished, they'll give me a digital copy of that. So that'll provide
Okay.
Nash, Edgecombe, and Wilson.
Okay. Now you said what topics that were you targeting for you said prevention?
We did prevention, and that's mainly because we're a primary prevention resource. And people don't really know that with us in particular, our communication plan is going to be a big key for us going forward. People don't know we're here. So we had coalitions of prevention. We did recovery resources. So anybody that has, is in long-term or sustained recovery has a resource and access manual for meetings, locations, times, the whole 9 yards. And also too, if there's anything similar to kind of what RC3, our recovery center is, that way they know there's those safe, sober environments they can go to as well. And then with treatment access, I kind of asked them, I said, okay, I gave them the example of what the Hope Alliance is for us. So if somebody needs an access point, it's kind of like a crisis center. And so anything that's similar to that is what I'd like to have.
Okay.
So that's kind of what they're working with.
Yeah. So what we have here is it's like CARE. It has a lot of all the prevention services, coalitions, all those in our counties, really in all counties. And so what I was going to plan to do from that is kind of pull from that and then pull from what we use on a daily basis in New Hanover County. And I got New Hanover County and I have Brunswick County. And so, but my part is where I'm kind of stuck right now is how to compile this information, because it's one like that spreadsheet I'm talking about with CARE. I can't think of those numbers. CARE. Oh, I can tell you in 1 second.
Yes, you screen for both.
This is definitely on my
Did you ask him about taking mental health meds?
here it is. Let me see what it is. Because
Then you out there acting a little, okay, she did you, but you don't get to be out there acting
It doesn't
stupid,
have
because she
full
was saying,
hearings, like if you come here for mental health.
scare her, or
Or
she
if you
felt
come
threatened or
anywhere.
something. So just chill.
But we didn't screen. You did.
I'm on my way.
You just asked me all these questions.
Oh, heard.
I'm on my way.
I
And
always think it's.
trying to find it. Imported from Chrome. Okay. There we
ma'am,
go.
let's get to your problem.
I don't even know what it is yet, so
Here it is. It's called NC Care
Mhm.
360.
Yeah,
Are you
NC Carrier
familiar with that?
360. Mhm.
Yeah, so if you go in there, so I mean, I don't want to like spin my wheels on something that's already been
Done.
implemented or created. And what this is basically like a NC 211.
Right.
You know, it has all the you know, you press like 5 resources. So what I'm understanding is this is something that the summit or a coalition there is trying to get something similar to this.
Sort of. That's my take on it. And I think the way they're looking at it is they want theirs to be more, I guess you could filter it maybe better, and it just shows you the map instead of showing you the list version of it.
But this actually also shows you the map.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's what I'm going to do is send you this link.
Okay.
And
It was an enterprise card, yay! Maria, you don't have no headphones in?
Yeah, I have the earphones in. Yeah, but okay.
So, I'll be right back, friend. I'm just trying to not overreact. Okay.
Why is it so slow?
Are you gonna be here when I come back in about 30 minutes?
When we leave, and I'll be right back, yes, ma'am.
Okay, love you, bye.
I'm looking for. Okay, here it is. Okay.
I will.
I'm just gonna see this.
And we're gonna get the band up.
That's it.
She took it.
Look,
Oh.
and we'll write.
Okay, I just sent it to you.
Have her sign hers.
Okay. Our internet's running a little slow here today,
Yeah,
so it may take a minute to come through.
So, while you doing, I'm gonna look at it. But yeah, and it breaks it down for housing, employment, food assistance, interpersonal violence, transportation, like income support and things like that. And so, and then on the left side, it has the service type. The same thing what they're trying to do. It has clothing, household goods, education, employment, entrepreneurship, food assistance, health, housing and shelter, income support, individual and family support, legal, mental behavior health, money management, physical. You know, it's right there on the left there.
Wow.
If you do find resources, if you do click on that one.
Yep, I see. I
And on
got it pulled up. I see exactly what you're talking about.
And where it says service type on the left, it has a list entrepreneurship. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the difference than what we're doing than what these folks are doing.
So I'm wondering if it's just maybe more specific. That's
Yeah,
the only thing I can think
I
of.
can say. So what I need to do, what was the lady name? Is it Deborah?
Dana.
No, not in our
Deborah.
group.
Yeah, Deborah.
Right,
Deborah.
Deborah. I think what I'm gonna do is give Deborah a call maybe tomorrow
Okay.
and ask her. I'm gonna, maybe send her this and ask her. Okay, so what's the difference? And if you want it to be more specific, how? Just recovery stuff?
Right.
Because I don't know. I'm sure this is just not for recovery stuff. Because I'm looking right here. It says Agape Christian Counseling. This is Angel House. So, and this is in Charlotte. So, see, we're not even going, we're not even looking at Charlotte. We're just looking at, looking at this map here. This is the only, the map right here that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that area there. So, if she wants us to like pull from these like different types for Wilmington and Brunswick and just be more specific to what? Specific to recovery, specific to, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Making sure that we're not duplicating what's already
Exactly. Just, because if they already have this stuff in here, Cause like I'm gonna put food assistance here. Let me see something. And then they have a list of emergency food, prepared food. So I'm just gonna say emergency food, okay? And then I'm going to put, see, they looking at Charlotte. I'm gonna see if I can, where's Wilmington? Let's see. Where's New Hanover County? South Carolina. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh. That's showing me, I'm trying to get to my county. Okay. It's not giving me a way to, okay. No, here, Wilmington. Okay, there we go. Okay, so. So wonder how this, because I just pressed Wilmington. So it took me right back to Charlotte. I don't know, I have to figure that out. But may have to log in. But yeah, so you know, that should, when I click on Wilmington, it should show me all the food assistance for emergency food in New Hanover County.
Right.
You know, so, and it's just a matter of, you know, if that's going to be, that's just for food, but if we're going to be specific about recovery, I mean, how specific does she want us to get?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you
Okay.
on that.
So that's
So-
something, I'm gonna write that down, to call and ask her about that. And then I'm gonna reference this right here, nccare360.org. Okay?
That'd be awesome. Be great.
Mhm. Okay, well, I'm gonna, I mean, I guess that's all we could talk about because, like, that's, you know, what I was saying, when I came back from our meeting, I pulled that up and I got kind of stuck. I said, okay, now, everything I need when it comes to resources in our area is on this thing here.
Right.
And plus some of the things that are not on there, I know I have here.
Right.
You know, because I've also been compiling a resource book since I started working with Coastal Horizons.
Okay.
I have a whole bunch of stuff that may not even be in there,
Right.
you know, but at the same time, I really just kind of want to get a little bit more clarity. So that's why I kind of paused. And then when I saw that we were having this meeting, I was going to kind of see what everybody else was thinking after I showed them this NC Care thing and see what
That
we
makes
should
sense. And ours really, I mean, we communicate a lot with Nash and Edgecombe because East Point, our LME, is kind of over all three counties. So, for instance, like if somebody wants port access, they go to Rocky Mount, which is in Nash County. So
Right,
we
right.
want to have a communication with them so that way they can send people with the recovery needs to us here in Wilson because we're the only recovery center. So
Oh, okay.
it plays in our favor to have that anyway. So that way, as people come into the building looking for certain things, if it's
Right.
not provisioned in Wilson County, we've got contacts and resources in the two neighboring counties within 30 minutes of each other.
Right.
That people can
And-
still gain that access.
Right. And so, yeah, and I see exactly what you're saying. And
Yeah.
and same here with New Hanover County, Pender, and Brunswick because of the fact that we have agencies in all three of those counties
Mhm.
and Columbus County, but I didn't choose that one. The only one I have is Carson has Pender and and yeah, he has Pender and Columbus County. And I have New Hanover and Brunswick. Because see, Carson's in Wilmington as well.
Mhm.
So we're doing our little area,
Right.
down here at the bottom. Okay. Okay, then, so, are you gonna reach out and, set up another Zoom meeting?
Yeah, I'll send an email out to everybody. Probably I'll try to do it tomorrow, Monday. Just to touch base, let everybody know, hey, we did have a call. Hey, we missed some people, but wanted to, and I'll probably try to send out a doodle poll with it, so that way people can maybe pick some times, and then we can
Oh,
just
that would be a good thing, yeah.
pick the best time for everybody.
Mhm.
And then thankfully my consultant set up Zoom calls every week, so
Okay.
I can just have them set it up, and then
Okay.
I can just send it out to everybody.
Okay, and in the meantime, I have some notes here, what we talked about, and then we can, kind of, whenever we meet again, let them kind of know that, and I'm also gonna call Deborah, take notes then, and report back to the group what she stated.
Awesome.
Okay?
Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. Mhm.
And I will be in touch. I am going to grab my stuff. It has started snowing, so I'm going to get
Are
on the
you
road and get
serious?
home. Yeah, we've got snow falling. So,
And you're in Wilson County?
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, well, you be safe.
Will do. And I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to get on the call today.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Mhm.